Greetings, soul family. I hope everyone is enjoying their Monday. It's beautiful outside. I feel like it's important that we start to talk about meditation. Okay? I'm noticing a lot of people are like, man, how do you find time to meditate? I used to be like that. Like, how do I find time to meditate? My life is so busy. When am I going to have time to do all of these things? Like, you know what I mean? And I would make excuses, and I would be really just negative about the thought of finding time to meditate. Let's be honest. Life will kick you in the ass sometimes. Sometimes you wake up, the day flew by, and it's bedtime, and you don't know what the hell you got done. Like, let's be honest, right? So, when life is happening, we have to start lending our time to the things that matter the most. We have to be diligent and persistent. Now, I know, we have children, we have work, and then everything in between that, our spouses, you name it, okay? Family, friends, other commitments, right? So here's my suggestion. Begin sacrificing at some hour of the day out of all the 24 hours. Don't even sacrifice an entire hour. Sacrifice 30 minutes. Okay? And for beginners, make it 15. Okay? Between 15 and 30 minutes, sacrifice. Meaning, maybe set your alarm 30 minutes ahead of time. If you know you get up every day like clockwork at 6 a.m., start a new routine, a new daily ritual. Set that alarm clock 30 minutes prior. Okay? Take 30 minutes from somewhere. You can find it. Okay? If you go to bed every night at 10 p.m., right? Go to bed at 10:30. You see what I'm saying? If you have free time during the day, maybe you don't work, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, or maybe you work from home, right? Take 30 minutes out the middle part of your day. So maybe right after your lunch, okay? Maybe you go on lunch at 12:30 every day. So go on lunch at 12:30 and then take an extra half hour. Extend it if you can. Okay, you can find ways to meditate. You have to sacrifice. Now, the reason why I'm calling it a sacrifice is simple. If you want things to work in your favor, if you want to manifest things, if you want things to work out in divine order, okay, you have to give something in order to get something. So give the universe something in good faith to say, you know what? I honestly, truly, want to sacrifice my own self, my own time for myself. You're not sacrificing for no one else. You're sacrificing for your own benefit. You do this to be in alignment with the divine. You do this to spend time in nature, to spend time quiet, to cut your ego off in order for you to hear your inner voice, in order for you to hear your inner guidance, in order for your spirit to be able to commune with you. Okay? Because we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of the day, you sometimes don't listen. You don't hear, you don't see. Your synchronicities are, passing you by. Your spirit guides, your guardian angels are trying to communicate with you and sending you different signs. However, instead of doing that, you're really not in tune. So your intuition is not feeling itself. It's just, you know, it's almost like you shut your third eye all day. All day you shut your own third eye. And it's because you didn't take any time out to spend time marinating in yourself, in the quietness. Okay? You didn't focus on your breathing. A lot of these things take time. It's overwhelming at first, because it was for me. It was overwhelming. It was like my day was passing me by so fastly. So many things was going on. How the heck I'm going to find time to do some meditation, right? But I knew it was some sacrifice necessary for me to incorporate this into my life. If you work a job, you can literally look at it as if in a religion, if you have to pray at certain times of the day, for example, in Islam, okay? Islamic tradition and religion says that you have to pray at specific times every day, no matter where you are, okay? I've seen Muslim construction workers take out their prayer mat and go across the street from their site, okay, and get down and pray, okay? So if they can do it, if you work in an office, speak to your management, speak to your boss, let them know, you know, this is now what you practice and you need time set aside. They can't deny you, okay? At any rate, once you start to make this a daily routine, it will become second nature to you. It will be so important to you that you know you have to do it. And if you miss doing it, you actually feel it internally. You feel that you didn't commune with your higher self, that you didn't take time out to build on your spirituality, to heighten your intuition, okay? So start it. I would say, my mother used to say this to me all the time, and it's so true. Anything that you want to do, it can become a habit if you do it for 21 days straight. It could become a lifestyle change for 21 days. And she had, you know, she dealt with a lot of things. She dealt with addictions. She dealt with, you know, depression and anxiety. So whenever she put something to practice and she did it for 21 days, she saw results. She saw actual significant changes in her life. So me watching her, somebody who had a lot of obstacles and challenges, I decided to take on some of those things that she taught me. And one of them was the 21-day challenge, is what we used to call it, okay? So do it for 21 days and watch it become a necessity in your life, okay? Not only will it become a necessity, but you will feel so damn good. You will love, you know, who you are growing into. This peaceful, loving, balanced, harmonic being that you are growing into is because you are actually investing in yourself. You're investing time in your own well-being, time in your spirituality, okay? Meditation, it's a form of healing. It's a form of prayer, but you don't need words. Okay, you communicate telepathically through your heart, through your mind, through your soul. Okay, the very fabric of you is intertwined with your higher self. So there's no need for words. Words is not necessary. Okay, it's your heart space that you need to come from. Okay, so keep that in mind. I really hope that everybody can find a habit that is so wonderful and so easy that it doesn't feel like a chore anymore. In the beginning, I will tell you, it's gonna feel like a chore. It did to me. In the beginning, it was like, oh my God, I gotta meditate. Ugh. You know, what do I do with my son? You know, what do I do with Gavin? You know, he's going to interrupt me while I'm meditating. You know, all of these different excuses, okay? It's going to feel like a chore, right? But anything worth doing is worth going through, you know, that small period of integration where you feel the friction, Go through that friction, and I promise you it will be rewarding on the back end. Just go through it, okay? Make it a necessity. It will stop feeling like a chore soon. But we have to do it for our spiritual growth. Just like we go to the gym and we work on our body and we work on our physical body, okay? You have to work on your spiritual body, okay? Work on your spirit, your intuition. Develop these things, because in the long run, that is where your true success lies. That's where your true path lies. If you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in your life, start meditating. Okay? If you're confused, if you're going through constant trials and tribulations, you're going through grief, you're suffering, okay? Start meditating. Me personally, I've been grieving since my son died. My son died on Christmas, as you all know. Without my meditation sessions, I don't know how I would be handling this. I don't know what would be able to fill me up from the void of losing my child. Okay? When you lose your child, or when you lose a loved one, period, there's a gaping hole inside you that you can fill with different things. Some people fill it with alcohol and drug abuse. Some people fill it with sex abuse. Some people fill it with depression and anxiety. And some people fill it with spirituality or religion. Okay? So I decided to go down my spiritual path and fully embrace who I'm meant to be. Okay? The person that I'm growing into, that I'm becoming, is somebody that was dormant within me, waiting to reemerge. And there's someone inside each of you that is dormant, and they want to emerge. They want to shine through. They want to come and help you. Okay? So just remember these things. Okay? And know that you are loved, and it's time to get in alignment with the divine. In love and light. Hotep.